Ordinary Men on the World Show on Phonic FM 106.8.
Sound alternative. Phonic FM.
Good morning. This is Will 789GB. Sorry, we had some French revolutionary songs still going along because we got too many channels. Just take a short while we recover this situation. Meanwhile, Whitney Houston track. It's not right, but it is okay.
Friday night, you and your boys went out to eat. Then they hung out, but you came home around 3. Yes, you did. If 6 of y'all went out, then 4 of you were really cheap. Yeah, 'cause only 2 of you had dinner. I found your credit card receipt. It's not right, but it's okay. I'm gonna make it anyway. Pack your bag up and leave. Don't you dare come running back to me. It's not right, but it's okay. I'm gonna make it anyway. Close the door behind you and leave your keys. I'd rather be alone than unhappy. Yeah. I'm packing back so you can leave town for a week. Yes, I am. The phone ring, and then you look at me. I turn and look at me. You said it was one of your friends down on 54th Street, boy. So why did 2 and 3 show up on your call ID?
Winnie Houston, and JD is here.
Good morning, sir.
How are you?
Not too bad.
That's good.
If you hear some dying in the background, that's me, okay?
Okay, well, we'll fade you out if your cough returns.
Fade me out. That's even better.
Well, that's the proper procedure, isn't it?
Good.
I thought we just had to start the music up, but you haven't. Your cough. Yeah, I suppose it's just the weather's It's too various. That's what I'm trying to say.
Well, trouble with the cough, it goes on and on. They say anything up to 3 weeks.
Oh.
After when you've had the initial first week, so 3.5 weeks probably. That's what I've read anyway.
Oh, okay.
So
well,
it's not contagious. Don't worry.
No, no. But you were actually on time this morning.
I know.
You were here about 3 minutes.
Well, you know why?
Why is that?
There's some roadworks on the way in, so I had to come past where you live.
Oh, you had to come in through Heaven Street?
Yes, I had to come that way, and it was
quicker.
And I had a police car behind me, so that's why I got much quicker.
So people were getting out of the police cars
just a little bit.
People trying to get out of the police car's way, and you would stay just ahead.
No, police escort.
Okay.
But she was meant to be in front of me, not behind me.
Oh no!
So that's why I'm here early.
Okay. Well, I'm hoping Chris will be a little bit late because I'm wanting to say thank you for being late. It's my new phrase, which I've learnt through following Coursera.
Well, he's by the round, but he's quite close. So
you've got a bug on him.
I've got a big bug. Yes, well, Chris is a bug anyway.
Well,
but even bigger one on him. So he's getting closer.
So yeah, the listeners, this is they both. Well, I'm going to mention Apple. They have to be. I'm sure this works on other devices, but our producer and our main presenter, they have the tabs on each other as to where they are. And so you don't think he's going to be late either?
No.
So neither of you are going to be late?
No.
Oh. Well, anyway,
carry on.
I'm sure I'm going to manage to link in this idea of how good it is to be late. Or I'm not sure I've understood this properly. You remember the MOOC? We were actually catching up with the MOOC.
We were catching up with the MOOC.
For quite a long time, you've refused to accept that the audience know what a MOOC is. You've insisted it be explained every time. Mm-hmm. But I think we're moving on now. I think we have to assume that our audience do know about online learning, all this sort of thing. And Coursera, we reported a bit on Coursera from the Learning Technologies show. Mm-hmm. And they've got a conference in London this week. And their main speaker is Tom Friedman. He's actually a journalist. I don't know what that tells you, but I mean, there must have been an academic who could talk about the state of learning and technology and how it's all speeding up and so forth. But anyway, he's come up with this phrase, which is also the title of his book, "Thank you for being late." And I don't really understand how it works, but I think it's something like if somebody is late, they've probably spent the time sensibly. They've reflected about their purpose for the day. They've rested. They've been somewhere else that might input something. I don't really follow it. Can you think of any good reason why it would be a benefit to this show if
being late?
If you were not here soon after 10, or Chris was not here in time for 10:30, or
we'll give you more time.
Would give me more time. assuming I got here.
We can sit and have a latte. We can discuss the world problems.
Yeah.
There's quite a lot, being late.
So it might be a good thing.
Well, I think what comes out of lateness comes earliness. So if you think you're going to be late, you're actually going to be early.
Maybe it works that way.
Yes, I think it's that way round. Because you think, I'm going to be late for the studio or the beginning of the programme, and you find you're early.
Okay.
Because your thinking goes into sort of motivation and getting going twice as much as if you were on a normal sort of strolling along the countryside look.
Do you think automation or robots or artificial intelligence, machine learning, all of these things are going to take over and mean that it doesn't really matter when we get here? The show will be done anyway.
Well, it is anyway. You've got somebody in beforehand, haven't you?
Well, that's why I try and get here a little bit early, because
Yes.
I like to talk to the storyteller and find out what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I try and get here before I'm supposed to be here. But I just wonder if Phonic FM invested in a robot that said there's been 30 seconds during which there was no speech, completely silent signal, we must kick in the robot. But we came in at some point between 10 and 12 on a Thursday and adjusted it slightly.
Well, there are technology like that. You can have your play-out system. One of the stations I was on, you had your play-out system automatic,
right?
And when you wanted to do it live, you just told it to shut up and do it. So it does happen.
And can it sort of replicate what a show is more or less like in terms of what the audience expects?
I'm not sure about that, but I think it's done on like a program which it will play on the computer until you've told it to stop by putting the fader out and doing the program on top of it.
Oh, okay.
So that's the thing is then you've got to count down to the next program coming in.
Right.
So it's quite high tech, but it's I think it's quite good actually. It's a much better way of doing it, because if you can't make it,
right,
a program of yours will go out.
Right.
So that's a robot-y thing.
Yeah. Well, maybe that's what Coursera are going to have. Maybe they'll advertise webcasts. Or something like that, and if the lecturer turns up, they'll do a new one, but they've probably got something in stock that would work just as well. And maybe Tom Friedman could do a keynote on that basis as well. So it wouldn't matter if he was late.
No, not really. I don't think so.
Okay.
As long as the content of the show is brilliant.
Yeah.
Lateness is nothing.
Okay. Well, look, I think we've got there, JT. We've understood what the thing is about.
Well, I hope we have, because Sir's almost here.
Well, Chris is almost here.
Yeah.
He's not supposed to be here till half past 10.
I won't let him in. Don't worry.
Oh, that's all right.
I'll go up and I'll go and change the lock numbers.
Okay. Well, that should work. Well, look, the other thing I should mention is that there's a track by Brandy Carlisle. And I found a podcast. The New York Times has a podcast, a book review interview sort of thing, in which it's mentioned that this track is included with the book. So I'll play this. It's called The Eye. I think it's supposed to be The Eye of the Storm, which is about the techno bubble that is engulfing education. But I mean, whether that's true or not, I don't know. But anyway, you will get this track with the book. Thank you for being late, and you'll find it on YouTube as well. Brandy Carlisle.
Cool. Here we go. This is going to be the eye. Take one.
Breaks my heart to see a dear old friend go down to the worn out place again. Do you know the sound of a closing door? Have you heard that sound somewhere before? Do you wonder if she knows you anymore? Wrapped your love around me like a chain, but I never was afraid that it would die. You can dance in a hurricane, but only if you're standing in the eye. Where did you learn to walk? Where did you learn to run away from everything you love? And did you think the bottle would ever ease your pain? Did you
find someone else to take the blame. I wrapped your love around me like a chain, but I never was afraid that it would die. You can dance in a hurricane, but only if you're standing in the eye. You can dance in a hurricane, but only if you're standing in the eye. I am a sturdy soul, and there ain't no shame in lying down in the bed you made. Can you fight the urge to run for another day? You might make it further if you learn to stay. I wrapped your love around me like a chain, and I never was afraid that it would die. You can dance in a hurricane, but only if you're standing in the eye. You can dance in a hurricane, but only if you're standing in the eye.
JD,
Hello.
I'm very sorry to say
Oh no. Some sad news.
some very sad news.
Yes?
Writing's not that
My
easy,
play,
but
Yes, in
in
Grammarly
which
can
you
help.
were to be a major,
sentence is grammatically correct.
contributor.
But it's wordy
My play,
and hard to
DJ
read.
Buttons.
It undermines.
Oh, whoops. That's right, it's gone. Sorry, the YouTube was going on for something else. Yes, DJ Buttons has been rejected.
No.
Yes.
When? How?
Well, I don't know. They prefer something else.
Really?
Yes. So many plays apparently have been proposed for the Fringe Festival in Exeter at the end of July. So DJ Buttons isn't going to be one of them.
No. So where is he going?
Well, I think we're going to have a Fringe of the Fringe.
A
Don't you think?
longer fringe.
Yes, a longer Fringe.
And a few barbershop songs.
Well, we could introduce some of those. Yes, maybe that's what DJ Buttons is all about. But I think so. We was going to be in the workshop upstairs in the Phoenix, or downstairs, sort of on the level in the Phoenix. Let's say. I mean, upstairs from here because we're in the basement.
Yes, we are.
Oh, there's a waving. We blocked out the window pretty much, but there's a waving hand appeared. Now we'll ignore that. Well, I'll just carry on with this.
Carry on. Just carry on.
I think we can be in the bar.
In the bar.
Because it's not far from the workshop, and the workshop might be empty some points during the day. We could just sort of sit in the bar and rehearse,
Sit in the bar.
and then we could nip
Coffee
in.
all day.
It could be. But we'll come back to this.
Yeah.
We'll try and get some more people involved in DJ Buttons, and see what we can do. But anyway, that's it. Don't worry, we're not official, so it's less pressure, I suppose, in a way. You better let him in. He's knocking the door down over there.
He's knocking the door down. Hang on.
Well, look, I'll tell you what. I'll play a track while you either force him out or else he'll come in. These are the Semitones.
'cause I'm gonna whip them down. Said I'm gonna whip them down. The whip.
That is The Whip, the Simmertones from the CD Something for the Weekend. Chris, thank you for being late.
Okay.
Well, you're not that late, really.
No.
About past you're supposed to be here. But I notice your cable needs untangling.
Well, that's our producer job.
That's true.
I'll hand it to Will then.
Oh, yes. I was the producer last week. But
Yeah.
Anyway,
Oh, dear.
Chris,
I think we need a photograph of this.
What, the
Yes, the unwinding of this, which I have to go through every week.
It's amazing, isn't it? How that cable gets tangled
Cables
up.
everywhere. I don't know.
Anyway, Chris, yesterday we did meet up for our pre-planning meeting,
I know you did.
and
We've decided.
you were trying to tell me that the charts started in 1969
Yeah.
based
All right.
on your phone.
We're
That was
going
what
on
your
that, are
phone
we?
was telling
Yeah.
you. Well, look, what I can remember about the charts was
Oh.
that Cilla Black did a cover of the Righteous Brothers, so I'm going to play her version, and then we'll research as the show goes on. But I'm sure this was in the UK charts because her version started out doing very well, and then it didn't. It got overtaken later on. I'm sure that was in the charts. And on this YouTube here, it's got notes about this track. Oh, this. So just rolling down. It says it's about 1965.
Yeah.
So I'm sure there were charts in 1965.
Okay.
But anyway, we'll play this, and then we'll do some research as to what chart it was in.
Yeah. We'll use a different Google.
Okay. We'll see.
If my information doesn't clarify,
Yeah.
we'll just find another website that matches with his view.
So you think it's just arbitrary when the chart started? It's the
Yeah.
sort of question which can't be answered.
Yeah.
Oh well. Anyway, I better play this quick, or I shall be late in stopping before 10:30.
Yeah.
Our producer will get upset at that point.
Okay.
Anyway, this is Cilla Black.
Don't want the producer to get upset.
Your lips, there's no tenderness like before in your fingertips. You're trying hard not to show it, baby. But baby, I know it. You got that love and feeling. Oh, that love and feeling. You got that love and feeling, 'cause it's gone. I'll get down on my knees for you. If you would only love me like you used to do, yeah. We had a love you don't find every day. So darling, don't take our love away. You got that loving feeling. Oh, that loving feeling. Bring back that loving feeling, 'cause it's gone, gone, gone. And I can't go on. Whoa, whoa. And I can't go on.
I'd like to sing one of the songs that made this all possible. It's called Anyone Who Had a Heart.
Is it Knight Rider? No, it's Chris Norton and his Merry Men on the Wild Show on Phonic FM 106.
Ladies and gentlemen, stand by. It's Mr. Chris Norton on Phonic FM and The Wild Show.
Never made it as a wise man. I couldn't cut it as a poor man stealing. And this is how you remind me. This is how you remind me. This is how you remind me of what I really am. This is how you remind me of what I really am. It's not like you to say sorry. I was waiting on a different story. This time I'm mistaken. Beforehand I knew a heart worth breaking. And I've been wrong, I've been down, been to the bottom of every bottle. These my words in my head scream out, we haven't fun yet. Yeah, yeah. We haven't fun yet. Yeah, yeah. We haven't fun yet. Yeah, yeah. We haven't fun yet.
Okay, that was Nickelback with How You Remind Me, and sorry the quality was a bit poor. Anyway, you're listening to the good bit of the Wild Show now.
Another good bit.
No, the main good bit.
Oh, all right, the main good bit.
I'm not saying the Will and JD bit wasn't good, but mine's good as well.
This is true.
Yeah. Okay, so what have you two been discussing?
Lateness. Lateness was our first topic.
Okay.
But you were on time.
Yeah.
So you're a bad example of being late.
I'm going to try it out probably next week on the We Not Know show.
Yeah.
My co-presenter
yes.
Is sometimes not exactly there when the show starts.
No.
It's possible that he will be late, but maybe it's for a good reason. And he will benefit by being late in ways we just have to rejoice in his lateness. I think that's the approach we should take.
Yeah. He might be restocking his food supply.
He might, which is an important thing to do.
It is very important. So, I think we should have a bit more music now. So, what have we got? No, we can't have that. We will have a bit of Bon Jovi, It's My Life. We will. Okay, here goes nothing.
This ain't a song for the broken hearted. A silent prayer for faith departed. In the crowd, you're gonna hear my voice when I shout it out loud. It's my life, it's now or never. I ain't gonna live forever. I just wanna live my life. It's my life, my heart is like an open highway. I think they said I stood their ground.
It's My Life, and that I have a feeling was the start of Elvis Presley. A little less conversation. So let's see what happens in a minute. I may need some assistance, but I may not. I think I've got it. I've got it indeed, I have. I got it. Well, let's not tangle it with the microphone, that wouldn't work. Okay, so let's have a bit of Elvis Presley with a little less conversation.
Less conversation.
Okay, that was Alien Ant Farm with the movies. And now we're going to make JD very happy.
Go on then.
Say I'm a man without conviction. I'm a man who doesn't know how to sell a contradiction. You come and go, you come and go. Come, 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 chameleon.
That was Culture Club. We come a chameleon. Come a chameleon. And now, well, we'll go back to the 80s again. I know JD likes it in the 80s. I'm unsure why. He thinks life was better. I quite agree. I was younger.
Were you allowed out though, Chris?
No, he wasn't allowed out. No, he was too young. Yeah? They don't let people out in their diapers.
You insult me.
Well, you do the same to me, you know.
I know.
Yeah, tit for tat, as they say in the business.
Okay. Go out. I want an iPhone 8. Okay.
And you're going to throw a wobbly, are you? You're going to throw a wobbly?
Yeah, JD, give me your iPhone 8.
No.
Oh, that's not very kind, is it?
No, definitely not.
Okay.
We have to be cruel to be kind. Have you heard that expression?
Yeah, can you just be kind to be kind?
So I'm being cruel to be kind to you.
Okay, well, here is some 80s.
Please tell me now. Please tell me now. Please tell me now. Please tell me now. I made a break, I run out yesterday. Tried to find my mountain hideaway. Maybe next year, maybe no go. I know you're watching me every minute of the day, yeah. I see the signs and the looks and the pictures they give you gave away, yeah. There's a dream that strings the road with broken glass for us to hold. And I got so far before I had to say, please tell me now. Is there something I should know? Is there something I should say that'll make you come my way? Do you feel the same? 'Cause you don't let it show. People stare and cross the road from me. Jungle drums, they all clear the way for me. Can you read my mind? Can you see in the snow? And fiery demons will dance when you walk through that door. Don't say you're easy on me. You're about as easy as a nuclear war. There's a dream that strings the road with broken glass for us to hold. And I cut so far before I had to say, please tell me now. Is there something I should know? Is there something I should say that'll make you come my way? Do you feel the same? 'Cause you don't let it show. Please tell me now. Is there please tell me now. Is there please tell me now. Gotta please tell me now. Please tell me now. Can you see please tell me now. Can you see how much I now. Every please tell me now. Please tell me now. What it takes, please tell me now. Is there please tell me now.
Okay, that was Duran Duran is there something I should know? I'm kind of torn. Okay? That I was Duran Duran with this There's Something I Should Know. And now we will go back to the 80s again, because I know JD's looking for some more 80s always. Well, no, he doesn't do the 80s voguing show.
Freezes just like ice, and there's a cold and lonely light that shines from you. You wind up like the wreck you hide behind that mask you use. And did you think this fool could never win? Well, look at me, I'm coming back again. I got a taste of love in a simple way, and if you need to know while I'm still standing, you just fade away. Don't you know I'm still standing better than I ever did, looking like a true survivor, feeling like a little kid. And I'm still standing after all this time, picking up the pieces of my life without you on my mind. I'm still standing, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm still standing, yeah, yeah, yeah. Once I never could have hoped to win. You're starting down the road, leaving me again. The threats you made were meant to cut me down, and if my love was just a circus, you'd be a clown by now. No, I'm still standing better than I ever did, looking like a true survivor, feeling like a little kid. I'm still standing after all this time, picking up the pieces of my life without you on my mind. I'm still standing, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm still standing, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Go the DJ!
Yes, come on.
Okay.
Chris, pay attention.
That
Come on.
that was You're Still Standing, and Will, I believe you wanted to say something.
I did, Chris. Yes.
Okay, please do.
Well, I've been following the We Not Know Twitter feed. This is normally on a Wednesday, but the Twitter just doesn't stop. And the Simmertones are tweeting, because today, Doris Day is 97. It is her birthday today.
Yeah.
And they're publicising. They've now seen sense, and they're publicising perhaps, because when they did the video for Vivo has all the rights and the contacts and the imagination, and they allowed them to sample Doris Day and drop it in as a sort of duet to their version of perhaps. And previously this was a little known fact. It was only speculation in the comments on the video on YouTube that let anybody know that it was a Doris Day track. The only thing I would say, I mean, obviously the Semitones have many fans in the southwest of England, and they're very well known, but I think Doris Day is probably better known. And at the moment they're sort of presenting this as perhaps by the Semitones with Doris Day. Whereas if they said this is Doris Day with the Semitones, I think it would do better. And that's my suggestion. Have we got time to play it, Chris?
Yeah.
So it's on this tweet, which I'm going to retweet or have retweeted. We'll see how long it takes to load up. I've got to press this as well. It's coming. Will you push the
PC fader?
Yeah, that's the one.
Absolutely. All done. Okay, that was over to Will to tell us all about that.
I'm going to say it again because it's possible I didn't have my microphone. It's just possible.
I don't know who might have done that.
Three is up. Yes, look, I'll just say this again. The Semitones. No, I'm going to put it the other way. That was Doris Day with the Semitones.
Yeah.
Because I think that's going to get more interest. Sorry to say this. Is it fair to say that? I'm not going to upset anybody, am I?
No. Well, the Semitones might not be too pleased.
Oh, well, I'm sorry about that. She is 97. She's due for another hit. So I think we just say Doris Day with Perhaps.
Is she
featuring the Semitones.
Is she 97? Isn't she in hospital?
No, she's not in hospital at all, Chris. No, she's very busy running her hotels. And if you were a proper fan, you'd have been sent notice that you could go to the party. Whether she would actually turn up for the party is a bit of a mystery. She may or may not grace them with her presence, but she won't be far away.
Okay.
So, yeah, and I'd also just sort of mention Vivo. I think Vivo should do more of this, allow people to sample other people, because presumably they've got all the bits of tape, and they can mess about with it a bit, in a manner of speaking.
Yeah. And will you set me a challenge?
I've set you a challenge, Chris, about the charts. Because you were telling me yesterday what your phone was telling you.
Yeah.
That the charts started in 1969.
Yeah. And I think it's possibly about right.
Well, how do you explain the Cilla Black track I played earlier? Because I'm sure that was in the charts, and the Righteous Brothers were in the charts as well. I can remember that because it was an event. Started out with her doing quite well, and then they did even better. So that must have been in a chart. When was that?
Okay, well, I just typed it into Google again.
Yeah.
So I will read what it said, and this is gospel. The first chart was on the 16th of November. When do you think it started, Will?
Well, yesterday it said 1969.
Yeah, well, it says something different.
What does it say today?
It said the first chart was on the 16th of November 1952.
1952.
When Percy Dickens at New Musical Express polled various record stores to determine the most popular sales, the best sellers for this first chart at the time of a top 12 was at Martino's Here in My Heart. So it was telling you what the first number one was, I guess.
So the synopsis of that is, before 1969 there wasn't no official singles chart. Okay? And it began,
well, what do you mean? Look, no, he's just said the New Musical Express.
Yeah.
Well, the New Musical Express.
1952.
The New Musical Express is official.
Yes, but the official one came from when they collected the song titles from shops. So that didn't happen. So then they made it the official in 1969 to collect the song titles from the record dealers.
Well, I think.
So that's probably where it's changed.
Well, I think it's changed. I think I'm just going to do it on YouTube. Thingamybobs, because Cilla Black's version is on about 400,000 and the Righteous Brothers are on 10 million, and that sounds about right to me.
And I think I should find the track that the chart says was a big one, so I've got to read it now. Sorry about this. It hasn't put up a link. BBC Top of the Pops. Oh, there's it. When do we think Top of the Pops started?
60 something or another.
Okay.
2015.
What? No, that's on BBC 4.
Oh, well, sorry. I was reading the wrong thing, sorry. That's how many lattes I've had today, sorry.
We're living our life all over again, somehow.
So you can see, when you're looking online, it's telling you different things all over the place, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
So it's not very direct. So we've got to find a site which is direct, and probably the BBC will have one. Because they're the ones.
I wouldn't pay much attention to them.
Well, I don't. It's whether you think the BBC were the ones which got it together.
Well, what are we talking about? Al Martino? They probably were playing Al Martino.
Sounds like a drink.
Well, perhaps it was.
So yeah,
Chris, what was the track? What was the track again? From what was number one in 1952?
Percy Dickens.
Percy
Dickens. The new. I'll have to go back and read it.
Oh, okay. We'll find it later.
No, we'll find it now.
Oh, okay.
Because I've gone back to Google, so we can find it. It was Percy Dickens. And it was Al Martino's Here in My Heart. Well, I'm good for it. JD, see if you can make any more sense of that than I can.
Where are you?
I found it, Chris.
Okay.
Oh, the ad. Listen out. Just ignore it for a little bit.
Okay. Well,
okay, here it is coming now.
Okay.
but shoot in the right direction. Make making it your intention. Live those dreams, scheme those schemes. Gotta hit me with those laser beams. Laser relax. Don't do it. Relax. When you wanna relax, don't do it. When you wanna go to it, relax, don't do it. When you wanna come, relax, don't do it. When you wanna stop to it, relax, don't do it. Love, when you wanna come, when you wanna come, when you wanna come, come. Relax, don't do it. When you wanna go to it, relax, don't do it. Relax, don't do it. When you wanna go to it, relax, don't do it.
That was Relax by Frankie Goes to Hollywood. See, I'm good at this DJ lot.
No,
Yeah, oh, and
disagree.
okay, well, you can have that opinion, but I know it's a false opinion. And if you'd had a mic.
You see? And you call yourself a good DJ. I don't know. You can't.
Well, if I take your mic away, you can't sack me.
I can. You forget I've got the sack in the other studio.
Yeah, I might give you a mic back. Or I might not. Who knows? You'll have to see. Or maybe. No. Okay. We won't have any more 80s. We will have something from a more modern time about the 70s.
The Wombles.
Yeah, the 70s.
70s? Wombles?
That might be much more modern.
Is it?
Oh, in certain ways.
Is it?
Certain ways.
He's going back in time.
Well, yes.
This is Tina Turner with Simply the Best.
I call you, I need you, my heart's on fire. You come to me wild and wild. You come to me, give me everything I need. Give me a lifetime of promises and a world
Phonic FM.
Make it
Life's full of mistakes, destinies and fates. Remove the clouds, look at the bigger picture. No, and all that you see is me. And all I truly believe that I was born to try. I've learned to love, be understanding, believe the life. But you've gotta make choices.
Exodus Sound Alternative.
Be wrong or right. Sometimes you gotta sacrifice the things you like. But I was born to try. All that you see is me, and all I truly believe that I was born to try. I'm born to love, be understanding, and believe in love. But you gotta make choices, be wrong or right. Sometimes you gotta sacrifice the things you like. But I was born to try. But you gotta make choices, be wrong or right. Sometimes you gotta sacrifice the things you like. But I was born to try.
Okay. That was Delta Goodroom with Born to Try. Before that we heard Victories with Dizzy. And before that I'm not sure because I
a good
can't
song.
remember.
Was that number one?
It's by The Who, wasn't it?
Okay, so Will, would you like to say something whilst I find the next track which I've done?
Well, yes. I would like to thank the good, the bad and the ugly for being late. Because it's very important that they be late.
Yeah.
I've realised now what the advantage is of people being late. It gives us that little bit of flexible time to carry on a little bit longer.
Yeah.
So if only more people were late, there's more things could get done.
Yeah.
It also means I could get up later.
That's true.
Yes, that's right. A later breakfast.
Everybody would get more sleep.
Yeah. Yeah.
The world would be a happy place.
Oh,
full of
look at that.
shiny, happy people. Isn't there a song?
Stop being profound,
Maybe a
would
song,
you?
Chris. This show is very well produced, isn't it?
Yeah.
Chris, stop being too profound, please. We don't believe you anymore.
Okay. Well, this is not R.E.M. Shiny Happy People. It's something from 87.
Yo no soy marinero,
That was La 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 Bamba by... I can't remember.
Los Lobos.
Come on!
Los Lobos.
Oh, dear.
I'm being told that I am a bad DJ. Only stay because I pay my fees.
Yes.
Someone's got to, ain't?
Somebody's got to.
Yeah. Well, they'd like paying their fees. Okay, so let's go back to the 80s again. That was the Pet Shop Boys with It's a Sin, and now we should have It's a Wipeout by the Fat Boys and the Beach Boys.
FM. Find us on Twitter @Phonic FM.
Okay, that was the Fat Boys and the Beach Boys. I originally said it was just the Fat Boys, but I think we're being pressed on to go, Will.
No, we haven't got to go.
No,
but Chris, look, can I just explain, Chris, that Phonic FM is now a social media aware radio station. And it's all going to be recycled, but it has to be recycled in precise chunks. So we must finish exactly at 11:58 and a little bit.
Professional, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because all this editing afterwards to recycle the theme musics into fitting the bits that should have been in this hour. Actually, it's no good looking at your watch because this clock. It's 11:58 on here, but this one over
let's say goodbye.
This one says 11:57.
Let's say goodbye.
Well, how long do you want me to take saying goodbye? Because that's really the question.
2 hours. 2 hours.
2 hours, well.
Oh no, this one's still saying 11:59, that one says 11:58.
Okay, let's say goodbye.
All right, I'll say goodbye. I'll tell you what, if we had some more Ennio Morricone music,
well,
they could fade it out or fade it in.
Okay, goodbye. Goodbye, see you next week.